Yep, it's that time. It's time for another hog roast with our favourite sex pig, Jason Blaha. Woo! Let's do this. Okay, I told you I'll be back, and I am, with another sex pig video. And in this sex pig video, we're looking at his YouTube channel. And first thing to note is just how many times he has to clickbait his videos. Athlean X, Scott Herman, you know, everything. And if you look at the numbers, this was only 5 hours ago, he's got 1,500 views on that, 3,000 on the clickbait videos, but his crappy sort of, you know, pig mode training don't get any views. So that's always interesting to see. When they're clickbaited, they get double the views, you know. When he clickbaits a couple of different people's names in there, double the views, you know. And that's where he obviously, as he said in Alex Rosen's video, makes his money. And Jerry Ward comes up a lot because he's got a bit of a thing for Jerry, and always has. But anyway, this isn't what I want to talk about. This is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about his medals, his participation medals. And, oh, what's that? I'm cutting. That's why he's so fucking big around the waist here. Look, just looks like a fat lump, doesn't it? I mean, you know, do we really need to see this thing so close? I mean, that's disgusting. That's what he looks like when he's taking a dump. I mean, can you imagine how bad that must feel? I bet he fills the whole fucking toilet to the brim with his dump because he's so full of shit. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. Those big dumpy childbearing, weight-bearing hips of his, and his big chunky pear-shaped body, and his big barrel-shaped sort of midriff. No, not that. This is what I want to talk about. This is his. This is the picture he put up 5 days ago. Today is Saturday, the 8th of June, 2009. This was put up 5 days ago. And yes, it's the only meet he's ever been to. It's the only time he actually competed in something. And here he's saying, look, for all those that are saying I've never judged an international powerlifting meet, edit. For those confused, I am in the black suit on the far left, holding a judge's control panel, and a judge's control panel to give a white or red light for the lift. I mean, this is him here, yeah. It's actually quite hard to talk like that and read at the same time, but maybe I just need more practice. But here he is, milking it for all it's worth. A power meet back in the UK 4 or 5 years ago, the only power meet he's ever been to. And they asked him to, I don't even know, does it even look like he's judging here? If he is, I mean, they probably felt sorry for him, or they got the real judges, and they just gave him a little sort of control to hold, like a Nintendo controller. There you go, mate. Go on, you sit in the corner, and you judge as well. There you go, mate. Go on, enjoy yourself. You can be a judge today as too. Yeah, there you go, just for you. Just patronising a little retard, really. That's what you do to kids that are a bit special. You patronise them. Here you go, you want to be a soldier today? Okay, you can be a soldier. You know, it's just nonsense. So this is the one and only power meet he's ever been to. And he's milking it for all he can, isn't he? He's milking it. I'm a powerlifter, guys. I'm a powerlifter. I've been to one meet. I'm a competitive powerlifter. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Let's look at his trophies that he got from this one meeting. Let's have a look at his little participation trophies. Now, participation trophies are a serious thing now, because all the little snowflake kids and the retarded teenagers, they don't want to be losers, although they are losers just by the fact that they don't want to be losers and they take a trophy for participation. To me, that makes you a bit of a loser. But a winner will be the best. He'll go out there, he'll be training harder, doing everything he can, not partying, he'll be training so that he can win and be the best he can be amongst his peers. That's a winner. But in this world that we've created now, or we've allowed the sort of snowflakes and social justice warriors and liberals to create, we live in a world of everyone's a winner, which by default pretty much makes everyone a loser, yeah? But everyone gets a trophy. All you got to do is turn up. And like I said before in my previous videos about this, about his medals, there are so many competitions now, and I've been to a few, where you just turn up and get a trophy just because you turned up. I've been to judo competitions where that happens. They've just got a load, especially for the kids, for the juniors. You turn up and there's quite literally two tables full of medals and little trophies, and everyone gets one. And that's all he's got here. He's got a bloody trophy for turning up. Not a trophy, sorry. He's got a couple of medals for turning up. It's so pathetic. It really is. But let's have a listen just for a bit. See what he's saying, because this is where he's stating to Lane Norton that I won a medal. I'm setting the record straight. And this is back when he was still trying to convince
Blaha here and
convince the world that he was, involved in the special forces or something like that, with these little 9-line t-shirts. But anyway, let's listen to him talk shit about his crappy medals that he got for just turning up.
You guys saw from the screenshot I had there that actually made it up on bullshit on Blast. And, just like the last time one of these other guys called me out last week, I'm not going to get mad about it. I'm actually willing to overlook all the stuff in the past with Dr. Lane Norton. I'm going to cover it briefly for just a second, but I'm actually willing to let all of that go. I do, however, need to set the record straight when a big public figure like that accuses me.
Just one thing. Do you see the gun? See the gun next to him? I've got a gun next to me just in case the Muslims kick the door in and they get me, because they're out there. Why? What kind of life do you have to live? What kind of lies must be told? How many people do you have to piss off? How many enemies do you have to make to walk around, even in your own apartment, with the door locked, everything safe and secure? He still walks around with a loaded weapon. That's how paranoid he is. That's how many enemies he's created with his bullshit and his lies online. He has to walk around at all time, even when he's eating breakfast. He has to have a loaded weapon. It's either that or he's thinking, well, shit, I'm going to kill myself eventually, so I got to be ready when I do. So I got to carry my gun with me all the time so I can suck on it and blow my brains out when it just gets too much. I don't know. It's one of the two, but I think it's the first choice, that he's just pissed off so many people, made so many enemies, that he can't leave his house without getting smacked in the face. And he has to sleep with a gun under his pillow. Anyway, what a loser.
Of losing a meet that I won a gold medal in. Because that is actually not an accurate depiction of my competitive.
I won a gold medal, guys. I'm a gold medalist.
Endeavors. Now, Lane, I'm willing to overlook the fact that I tried to help you not lose so much money. Last time you picked a fight with me, you spent $35,000, got nothing back, and were publicly humiliated. The reason I stopped.
Got nothing back, Blaha, because you only had $8.37 in your bank account. You own nothing. You have nothing to show for 40 odd years on this planet. You don't own a home, don't own a car, don't have a girlfriend. Your family has excommunicated you, exiled you to the back of beyond. They don't want anything to do with you. If your parents do have any, or if your father does have anything, you'll be the last person to get it because you're such a scumbag. But apart from that, carry on.
Called so much and played so many games with your law firm is that I was working with the U.S. Embassy to make sure that I wouldn't have to pay anything, no matter what tactic you pulled, how much money you spent, that they were going to protect my assets because the whole thing was really nonsense. And I wasn't willing to spend any money. You know that I offered to just remove anything that you...
Anyway, don't want to hear any more about that pathetic law case, where lawsuit where Dr. Lane Norton lost 100 grand chasing this piece of crap, and because he's got nothing, could get nothing. Anyway, but yeah, this is what I was really talking about. Just the fact that this loser is milking the hell out of the one meet he went to. Who knows what he's doing here with his little Nintendo controller? I don't even know. It just looks odd, doesn't it? It looks like he's wearing that dodgy old suit from that picture, the one that he got married and divorced in twice. And the one meet from 5 years ago, he went to, and he's milking it for all he's worth. And he got a couple of participation trophies. He probably entered 3 different categories. The Masters, which is the over certain age, usually it's over 40s. He probably entered an Open, where everyone competes. And he probably entered one for his for a general sort of Open, but at a specific weight. So that's probably why he got all these 3 on the same day. I've done that in judo. I went in the Masters, the Open, and the Seniors as well, and I've come away with 3 or 4 medals in one day. It's easy done. But because his pool was so small, it was because these regional events, these regional meets out in the middle of nowhere in up north or somewhere like that in Britain. I mean, they're so small. You get about 10 competitors turning up. And they're all chopped into little classes, weight classes and age classes. You got about 3 people competing in each category. And that really is probably why he came away on the day with a silly little gold and a couple of bronzes just for turning up. Participation trophies mean nothing. And you can't milk this for any more, mate. It's over. Let's hear someone far more articulate than me, certainly better looking than me, and she has a lovely, beautiful pair of green eyes, and she talks about participation trophies much better than I do. She's better looking and more pleasant to listen to. So I'm just going to close this video with this, just a little bit on participation trophies. She's her name's Martina Makota, and she's from the Rebel Media.
And now the agenda in our schools and work environments is becoming clearer than ever. We've gone beyond basic political correctness, and now we are explicitly rewarding children and adults for successes they've never achieved and attributes they don't have. This was summed up well in an article in the New York Post in which Bethany Mendel explained how rewarding failure has become an American epidemic. In the piece, she told the story of a mother who complained when her daughter got cut after the cheerleading tryouts. The mother complained so much that the athletics coach didn't just say tough luck, but she gave in to the mother's demands and changed the team policy so that anyone could join. This upset children who had worked very hard to succeed and become part of the team, and rightfully infuriated parents as well. How are they supposed to show their kids the importance of hard work if children who didn't work hard or didn't have the same abilities were given all the same rewards? She also told us...
All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. She sums it up perfectly there. And that's Jason Blaha, really, in a nutshell. He wants the accolades. He wants the fame and fortune, if you like, but he doesn't want to do any of the hard work. He wants to take shortcuts, sticking Syntho in his arms, He wants to take the easy route, the lazy route, and that's just Jason Blaha. Right, guys. So I hope that was informative. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a family, but most importantly, leave a comment. I like reading them. Until next time, I'm out of here.